Today's video is going to be packed full of tips to help you get your landscape beds ready for the upcoming season. I'm going to be throwing down some pine needles, but before I do that, I'm going to put down a pre-emergent. Now this pre-emergent is different than the pre-emergent that you put in your lawn. This one is specifically designed to go in your landscape beds. Now don't worry, I'm going to show you all the application rates and how I apply it and all that good stuff. So that way I don't have to deal with crabgrass and poa annua and chickweed and all those nasty things popping up in my landscape beds all year. And then after I get the pine needles down, we're going to use a mulch glue to help hold those pine needles in place. So if you have an issue with maybe your landscape rocks or your mulch or pine needles like me washing away, this mulch glue is going to help you out. So thank you so much for checking out the video. That's enough talking. Let's get into it. All right, so if I'm being perfectly honest, today is a really exciting day for me. I'm on my way to the hardware store. We're gonna be throwing down some pine needles today. And there's just something about putting down pine needles for me that's kind of like the start of the lawn season. And I just really enjoy it. You know, I've mowed once now, which is great, but having a really nice landscape really seems to kind of set things off. So come along with me today. We've got an exciting day. We're gonna be throwing down pine needles. We're gonna be preventing weeds and doing probably what I love more than anything in the world, and that's spending time in the lawn. So before we put down those pine needles, I told you we're going to put down a pre-emergent. This product is called Snapshot. Now Snapshot is specifically designed to go in landscape beds. It controls I think like 120 weeds or whatever, like crabgrass and poa annua and chickweed and henbit and clover, all those nasty weeds that we get in our landscape beds. Now this is a professional formulation. This is different than the preen that you see like in the big box stores, that yellow bucket. Preen is only has like maybe a 1 to 2 month control, where this, being a professional formula, and it's actually got 2 active ingredients. We'll talk about that here in just a second, but it's got 2 active ingredients and it has a much longer control, 6-8 months, which is going to be fantastic. So this actually has 2 ingredients in it. It has trifurulin and isoxaben, if I say that right, where I think Preen only has isoxaben in it. So this has 2 different ingredients in it, so we're going to get really good control. Now I'm going to apply this at 4 pounds per thousand, which is about right in the middle. I think it's like 2.8 to maybe 6 pounds per thousand, but for my situation, we're going to go 4 pounds. Check the label. If you ever got a question, don't know what what your application rate is, check the label. It'll tell you all that good stuff. I went out and purchased this Scott's Whirl spreader. It's a little hand spreader. It's got a little dial on it that I'm honestly not sure what setting to put it on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 12 pounds. I don't think 12 pounds is going to fit in here. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 pounds. I'm going to put it on its lowest setting, and I'm just going to take my time and try to get really good even coverage. Really simple. If I have to go over it a couple times, that's perfectly fine. If I feel like it's not coming out fast enough, I feel like it's going to take a while, I'll maybe crank up the dial. But at the end of the day, I've got 3,000 feet that I need to cover. I just need to get that 12 pounds of product evenly. How long it takes me, that doesn't matter. Even coverage is what we want. Now, all your normal pre-emergent rules apply. We want to get this down before the weeds germinate. This will not kill weeds once they germinate. Soil temperatures, 50 to 55 degrees, and we want to make sure it gets watered in so that it's activated, and that's how the product will work. man, what a difference some fresh needles makes. I know the lighting's kind of bad, but I've got some liriope that'll start popping through here any day now, so I know that'll start looking really good. But blew all the edges off, looking perfect. Now, as I told you, I have a problem with the pine needles blowing away, especially when we get some windy conditions here in the springtime. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down some mulch glue. Now this stuff's pretty cool. I bought it on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below where you can go check that out. But the way it works is we're going to dilute it to 50% in a 1 gallon pump sprayer. And we're just going to spray it lightly. We're going to do about probably 2 or 3 different coats. Light coats multiple times seems to work a little bit better. And I'm really going to try to focus on the areas that really blow away, especially over there in the corner as the wind kind of sweeps around the house. That's usually a problem area. Really focus on those areas. So let's mix some up and get to spraying before we run out of daylight. So I've got a ½ gallon of water in my pump sprayer. Let's give this a little bit of a shake. This up. Make sure you wear gloves. Obviously make sure you do this outside for fumes. And then we're just going to fill this up to the 1 gallon mark, and then we'll mix it up and call it a day. Now, if you notice, it has kind of a blue hue to it. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of looks blue, which if you read the instructions, that is perfectly normal. What it's got to do is it's just got to cure for 24 to 48 hours. Now, we don't want any rain. We don't want to walk on this. We want to keep kids and pets and all that stuff off of this for at least 48 hours. But if you have any questions about it, the instructions are really simple. So that was coat number 1. I've still got maybe 2 more coats to go. So I'm going to let this dry for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and then I'll apply the 2nd and 3rd coat. So guys, that just about does it for the video. I really appreciate you checking out. If you have any questions about anything that I said, leave me a comment down below. I'll try to answer it just as quickly as possible. But don't forget your mulch beds. They're really important. Having a great lawn is super important, but having a nice mulch bed just sets everything off. I'll see you guys later. Peace.